Hello, my wonderful friends. My name is Riel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, it's gonna be 29 lessons I've learned in my 20s. I'm 29 years old and it's my last few days being 29 before I make 30, inshallah. My birthday is on October 7th, which is on a Tuesday, and today's Saturday, October 4th. So 3 more days being in my 20s. In my humble 29 years on earth, I just want to share 29 lessons that I've learned from my mistakes, just living life, and hopefully this inspires you or helps you out in your journey in your 20s. And yeah, here is to 29, my last year, and welcoming 30 in a few more days. So let's begin. Lesson number 1, I wrote down, I'm going to be reading from my phone, my notes. So 1 is to learn to communicate how you're feeling. I feel like in my 20s, I've lost a lot of friendships. And so when I think about that now, I feel like I wish I just communicated how I felt, because I feel like I lost a lot of good friendships, or just learning how to communicate, learn how to express my feelings, learn how to have hard conversations that are uncomfortable, instead of just like ghosting the person or never talking to the person again. I feel like as I've grown in my 20s, I've learned that hard conversations are, they either bring you closer to the person or they make space for you to let go of that relationship and just end on a better note instead of just like ghosting people. So my first lesson is to learn how to communicate. 2 is follow your dreams. I feel like, my 20s, I've always followed my dreams, and that is like one of my biggest tips for anyone, is to follow your dreams. Don't listen to what your parents say, what your family has to say. Whatever you feel it in your heart to do, go and do that. And I'm grateful that I've followed my dreams, and I'm going to continue to follow my dreams. But definitely taking big steps like moving to New York, moving to Seattle, moving to Portland, becoming a model, doing all these things and following my heart. And even now, going back to school in my late 20s, it's just like, I will continue to follow my dreams. It might not make sense to anyone else, but I'm living my life and doing the things I want to do. So follow your dreams always. 3 is heal. Don't run away from your trauma. I feel like in my early 20s, I would run away from your trauma, meaning like just trying to avoid yourself, trying to avoid the pain, trying to avoid the hurt, avoid anything that just doesn't feel good, like sadness, pain, all these emotions. They're just emotions, but they're not our favorite emotions. So I feel like I was not comfortable with fear and anger and sadness. I would always just try to mask it and not confront those feelings in myself. What I've learned is to heal and don't run away from yourself. Make space to sit with yourself, to check in with yourself, and don't run away from your trauma, because it ends up showing up in other ways, and you can't run away from anything. It always manifests in a different way or will show up in your life in a different way. So I've learned to just look within and to heal myself and let God heal me, and to just look within. So don't run away from your trauma. 4 is to learn to love solitude, learn to love spending time with yourself. I feel like for myself, that was a struggle. All in my early 20s, I did not know how to just be alone. I always wanted to do things with friends, always wanted someone to, talk to, always just felt like I needed other people's company. And that is because I was running away from myself and not being comfortable with my thoughts and myself. And it wasn't until I started to heal that I learned to enjoy my solitude. So learn to get to know yourself, learn to spend time with yourself, learn to sit with yourself and be alone without any distractions, without any substances, just you and yourself and your thoughts, and getting to a place where you can actually enjoy yourself and you're kind to yourself, and it's not this miserable thing and you're not being mean to yourself and sabotaging yourself, but learning to love your own solitude and making peace with yourself. Number 5 is therapy. I've been to therapy 2 different times in my 20s, in 2 different seasons. I think the first time I went to therapy was when I was 23 or 24, and that was life-changing. I went with the Loveland Foundation. I know therapy can be expensive and it's out of reach for a lot of us, but the way I was able to go was for free through the Loveland Foundation by Rachel Cargill. I put it in the description box. I was able to go to like 4 or 5 sessions covered by them. So there are resources out there, and if anyone else knows more resources, please share it in the comments. But I think for me, therapy, talk therapy, being able to talk to someone. Number 6 is movement. If you know me, you know I love to move my body in different ways, through yoga, through running, through weightlifting, just moving our bodies, going on a walk. Yeah, I think moving our bodies is very important, and it's very in line with mental health. I think when I'm going through stuff, being able to work through it in my body feels really good. So find a movement practice that works for you, and I highly recommend moving your body. It has amazing benefits. Number 7, I will do this now, is to breathe. To breathe. And I feel like breathing, when you breathe correctly, you're breathing in from your abdominal muscles, your belly. So when you're inhaling, making sure you're inhaling from your stomach and then it goes to your chest, and exhaling, I feel like a lot of us breathe just short-sighted breaths just in our chest, but learning to breathe properly has been life-changing. Connecting to my breath, reminding myself to breathe, taking conscious breaths throughout the day, just connecting to your breath. It's our life source. We would not be alive if we're not breathing. So making sure to have long inhales, exhales, connecting to your breath. That was number 7. Number 8 is quality over quantity when it comes to friendships. In my early 20s, I wanted to be liked by everyone. And as I grow older, I'm realizing 2 to 3 good friendships, and I'm okay with that, and taking care of those friendships, showing up in those friendships. And yeah, it's not about popularity, it's not about having 1,000 friends, it's about the quality of friendships, having good people around you. Speak kindly to yourself. You live with yourself for the rest of your life, so be kind, be kind to yourself. That was number 9. Number 10 is hobbies. I feel like I have been just trying everything I want to try, and I want to continue that in my 30s. Pick up some hobbies, learn new skills, do whatever it is you want to do. Like if I want to try something, I'll just do it. Like with knitting, with ceramics, with tennis, with running, with yoga. Just like have different hobbies, get to know yourself, try new things, and don't go in with like a beginner's mindset. And I feel like that's also an advice. But yes, hobbies. I feel like hobbies has made my life feel just so much more richer, and another reason to be off your phone, for real. Okay, so sobriety is number 11. I've learned so much through sobriety and continuing that journey. Yeah, that speaks for itself. It feels really good to be sober and to just find freedom in not going to anything outside myself, and realizing I have everything I need inside myself. I don't need to go to any external sources. That everything I need, like I have everything I need. That's what sobriety has taught me. For me, sobriety has been very life-changing. 12 is to do everything you want. Don't be tied down to just one thing. We have one life, so try it all, do it all. Yeah, I'm learning this, to know that like I want to try everything. Like there's so many things that I want to do, and to not be afraid, and to not just feel like I can only do one thing. To know that there's limitless opportunities, and yeah, why not try everything that I want to try? To create more than you consume, that is number 13. To just continue creating. I think we are born to create, and yeah, I just want to continue to create. Number 14, forgive yourself and forgive others. I have found so much healing in forgiving myself for all my mistakes, and also forgiving others and making peace. And that's easier said than done. Number 15 is balance in social media. Real life is what matters. That also speaks for itself. Just finding balance with social media and taking care of what's in your real life, making sure my friendships are thriving in my real life, making sure my relationship, making sure I'm doing well, just finding balance, not letting social media run my life or feel like I need it. Just checking in with myself when I feel like I'm using it more than I should. Number 16 is to be yourself. Don't try to fit in. I feel like I've had moments in my 20s where I wanted to fit in, or where I tried to fit in. And what I've learned is I meet the best people when I'm myself. I have booked amazing jobs just being myself. I've had an amazing opportunity just being yourself. You're uniquely you. There's nothing cool about fitting in, honestly. Be yourself. Do the things you like. Be yourself. Don't try to fit in. Number 17 is don't compare yourself. That kind of goes hand in hand with 16. Don't compare yourself. See others as as inspiration and know that there is room for you. I feel like it's so easy to compare to with the world of social media, but I've learned to not compare myself, knowing that there's an abundance for all of us. Whatever you see that someone else has, know that God can also give you that, and that there's an abundance in the world. There's room for all of us to win. There's room for all of us to be successful. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. My camera died, so I had to switch over to another camera. I said, don't compare yourself. That was 17. Number 18 is gratitude. Just having gratitude for the very little things in your life, for the everyday simple things I wake up every day and I'm grateful for. Just having a roof over my head, food on the table, my body, my legs, my eyesight, my breath, you know, just finding gratitude in the everyday. 19 is to volunteer. I love volunteering. I've done it all throughout my 20s, and I just feel like giving back is just, it feels so good. And I think volunteering, you also meet like-minded individuals, and yeah, it feels really good to give. So volunteer and see what doors open up for you. You just meet cool people, you meet like-minded people, as well as you're giving back. Number 20 is community. I am an advocate for community. I think it's really important that we're reminded to not do life alone, and we're better with other people, we're better together, we're better in community. So finding community, I feel I found my community through running, my running community, my Qigong community, my community at school. You know, you can find community in church, you can find community in lots of ways. Always reminded that we are better together, we're better together, and yeah, find your community. Community is really important when it comes to healing, togetherness, to just meet other people, diverse people, people that aren't like you, people that didn't grow up with you, just exchanging ideas, talking to people. It's very good for the soul. So 20 is community, 21 is to take it one step at a time. In everything you do, you will eventually get better. So don't be afraid to try something new, have a beginner's mindset. So taking things one step at a time. For example, like with YouTube, I feel like when I wanted to start, I told myself like, I need all these things. I need a mic, I need a computer, I need a good camera, but I started with my phone before I even got a camera. And so just starting with one thing. With yoga, I didn't know anything about it, but doing it every day, I've become a better practitioner. With meditation, when you first begin, you might not be able to sit still for more than 5 minutes. And then as you continue to do it, you'll be able to sit still for longer, you know? Anything one step at a time, following your dreams. With modeling, when I first started in 2017 to now, I've become so much better because I've taken it one step at a time. And just don't be afraid to be a beginner. Do not be afraid to be a beginner, because eventually you'll get better. When you continue to show up to something every day, you get better. You get better. Even with weight training, I remember my first day in the gym and now, and just how much I've gotten better and more awareness and stronger, one step at a time. And 22, take care of yourself. Whatever that means to you. For me, like today, I was moisturizing my body. We did a photo shoot for Molly Shay, and as I was moisturizing myself, I'm like, this is taking care of myself. Taking a moment and just massaging myself, being with my body, being kind to my body, looking at my hands, looking at my feet, just taking a moment to connect with yourself in that deep way. I feel like that's taking care of myself. Sometimes treating myself to a massage, that's taking care of myself. Taking a bath, that's taking care of myself. Getting my nails done, getting my toes done. Sometimes for me that feels like I'm taking care of myself. There's sometimes that is not what I need. Journaling, I feel like I'm taking care of myself. When I'm knitting and just like finding ways to just pour into myself, that's self-care to me. Yoga is self-care to me. Movement is self-care to me. So finding ways to take care of yourself, and all those things are for me. So just finding what works for you, finding the things that feel good to you. 23 is to spend time with your family. For me, that is just like realizing as we get older, our parents are getting older, everyone else is getting older. So just cherishing the moments you have with your family. And for me, like when I moved in my 20s, I moved from Arizona to, well, this is like when I was 18 or 19, I moved from Arizona to Seattle. And so I've been away now for over 10 years from my family. I do go visit once or twice a year, but just having this distance, I'm realizing just how important it is to make more time with your family, to spend time with your family. I think think God places us in our families for a reason. And I know sometimes it's hard and people have unique and complex family situations, but if you have a healthy relationship with your family and you're able to, yeah, make time for them. 24 is to have fun and enjoy life. Let's enjoy it. I know it's hard. I know there's so much going on, but yeah, we're only here once. And so to just enjoy this life, this earth, this beautiful place that we're in. 25, I put down discernment, trusting your intuition. I feel like there's been many times I've been so naive or let people take advantage of me or just not having good people in my life. And as I grow, I've gained more discernment, being able to just trust my intuition if I feel like those aren't the right people or I shouldn't go somewhere, or just having discernment of when to leave, trusting my intuition and having discernment of what's good and what's bad, and just trusting that feeling you have, your intuition, that gut feeling. I think that's really important to have and cultivating it. 26 is to explore, travel. I want to do more of this. Yes, I love exploring. I love being on adventure. Like even being here right now, I'm in upstate New York on a little getaway trip, and I feel like exploring. Yeah. Being in a new space, and it doesn't always have to cost money, but just exploring your neighborhood, exploring a different area. Even through running, I've been able to explore different parts of New York City. Just exploring, adventure, seeing new places, having new experiences. That is number 26. Number 27 is nature. Nature is just so healing, and nature is a reminder of our life. Like as the seasons change, we're changing. It's such an alignment. Like I feel so connected to nature, and I feel like we are also a part of nature. Like we're all in this system together, and nature is so grounding, it's so peaceful, and it's so life-giving, and finding ways to connect has been so healing. And so that is 27, nature. Spend time, especially if you live in a city, like going to a park or water, like just connecting to the elements. 28 is to do the things you love. As a child, I feel like the more I connect with the activities and the things I loved doing growing up, the more I feel alive, the more I feel like I connect to that innocence of being a child before the world got to you, before you experienced so much pain and heartache. It's like we have this like innocence as children, and so going back to all the things I loved doing as a child has been such a healing and freeing experience, and I highly recommend. And last but not least, this is the last 29th lesson, is forward. I put down the word forward. Always looking forward, things get better. I feel like that is such a great tip, is to always look forward. Sometimes we need to look back and look in the past in order to heal and to let go, but to always know that like you can make a change. Don't dwell so much on the past and your mistakes and looking behind, but know that there's so many possibilities looking forward, and you can always begin again. Always, 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 and things get better. Like who I was in my early 20s and who I am now at 29, I feel like I would not be able to believe it. Like the Riel at 20, I was so insecure and didn't know who I was and just so afraid. And so, getting to know myself. And now at 29, I can say I am more wise, I am more confident, I am more fearless, I am more aware of who I am. I know who I am. I'm more connected to myself. I feel more in alignment with the person I want to be and the person I'm becoming. And it just feels so good to be alive and to have my health and to have love for myself, to be able to be honest and look at myself and not hate any part of myself. Because I feel like even in my early 20s, I spent a lot of time hating myself and comparing myself and judging myself and not being okay with myself. So to have love and care for myself means so much to myself. I feel like I keep talking about myself, but no, I've been doing a lot of reflecting because I can't believe I'm about to be 30. And your 20s does fly by fast. So enjoy it, and also don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to grow, and be open to growth, be open to change, be open to life. Okay guys, that is all for this video. I want to keep it short. It's already gone over my time, but yes, let me know what you connected with, and I hope these 29 lessons resonate with you in any way, and I'm so grateful If you made it this far and you are still watching, thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, I want to connect with you, and subscribe. So I will see you in another video. Take care. Bye.